Hello and servus, I'm Sebastian. I'm from Personiq. Happy to be here today and happy to take you on a journey from about data from actually a customer perspective. But first of all, let me start with a story. So what we encountered is what maybe one or two of you have also seen in their company. So let's assume, or we sat together with the CDO, with business development and an analyst, data analyst from a company, and the data protection officer. And the cascade normally goes like this. So the CDO says, well, okay, we need to make digitization, we need to make digital products, we need to do something different, and so on and so forth. And then comes up the question on how should we do it? Well, there is a lot of data in our company, so we can actually offer some digital services. The analyst says, well, okay, there might be a lot of data, but I cannot simply access it because either it's in different silos or I'm not allowed to do it. And then comes the data protection officer who says, well, okay, you're not allowed to do that because you need an opt-in on this, you need an opt-in on that, you need to do this and that. So it's very complicated. And in the end of the line is the business developer who says, okay, how am I supposed to do, or how am I supposed to actually develop data-driven business models if I cannot access data and if I'm not allowed to use any type of personal data? So this brings us to actually three fundamental problems. So first of all, there is this customer. He wants to have personal offers, he wants to have highly personalized services, he wants to interact with companies on a very personal manner. But the same customer, on the other hand, wants to have privacy on the data. So that's the first problem. Second problem might be internal departments. So internal department says, well, we want to develop new things, we want to do and try out personal services, apps, single sign-on, all this stuff. But then there is no access to data. And the third one is a regulator. The regulator, from next year on, poses a threat to actually anybody who does business within the European Union and is not compliant with the GDPR, the General Data Protection Regulation. So with these three fundamental questions in mind, we built Personiq as a white label SDK that can be integrated into existing infrastructure, built on top of CRM systems, and built into customer portals. And this is how it could look like. So let's assume there is a fictional insurance company called You and Shoe. And there is a fictional character, John. And John is insured with You and Shoe, while You and Shoe uses Personiq in the background as a system. So John logs into his normal account with You and Shoe. This could be either by using his mobile number, his insurance ID, his email, whatever type of identification might be there. And then, when John logs in, he sees basically this. So this is his personal dashboard from You and Shoe, showing all types of action modes he can take. The first one is actually this personal profile, where he has collected all different types of personal information You and Shoe has about him. That might be his name and address, even the photo maybe. That might be his transactional data. So that means when he has accessed the You and Shoe app, when he has logged into to the website, when he has made a claim, whatever might be the transactional data. Because he's he's insured with a telematics service, there's also his location data behind that, and there might be his invoice about how much he paid for You and Shoe. So some of you might ask, how is that possible? It's not easy because data is in different silos and so on and so forth. What we allow with Personiq in the background is the data standardization model that actually maps data from different silos into one profile, gives you a 360-degree customer profile, and enables you to actually show your end customer in your portal what data you have about him. This completely fulfills the transparency requirements from GDPR and can used as a single service. But then, in addition to that, John actually wants to connect his smart home data, because You and Shoe asked him to do based on, for example, an assistance service or additional personalization offers to actually connect certain devices to that. So with our toolkit, we allow that John can easily connect smart home data, for example, from Google Nest. You see types of data, the smart bulb, the alarm, the temperature, and so on and so forth, into his existing profile. This then happens in real time and is automatically filled into his profile. When John then clicks on Smart Home, he actually sees all types of data his smart home devices has fed into the insurance profile, the U-Insure profile, sorry. And you might ask why John should do this. So there are several reasons. One is that John actually has a vital interest to actually gain more profit from the knowledge of the insurers about his or about smart home data. So the insurer might offer him an assistance service where, for example, the insurers say, well, your air temperature in your room is bad, or the humidity in the room is too high, you should do this and that. So this enables a higher engagement with John, and John might be even rewarded for sharing this information with the insurers. And then there's this third step, that is required by the GDPR in terms of using personal data, the opt-in. So what you see on the right-hand side is we call it permissions. You can call it use cases, opt-ins, whatever. And then John decides to actually share smart home data for personal offers. That means his personal data, smart home data, and location. He does it very easily with a click, and the opt-in is given. This can be done within the portal, this can be done on any website, this can be done within any app. So wherever you want to take the opt-in, it's possible to take that. And how can an offer look like? So based on the smart home data from John, U-Insure is now able to actually offer him a PV, home, and local insurance, because they have understood that John has not only a heater, but has only a PV in place. And is now, their insurance can now interact on a more lifestyle-based way with John. We started to build Personiq in 2016 to actually bridge the gap between privacy and personalization on the other hand. And we did this because we believe that with a solution like Personiq, it's not only possible to be compliant with the GDPR, but it's also possible to go further steps and take new ways together with the customer, to engage on a higher level with the customer based on his personal lifestyle, based on the situation he's in right now, and he wants to have offers right now. And we think that, especially for insurance companies, this might be a way of actually going deeper in this already existing or very trustful relationship you have with your customers. Because right now, actually, a customer comes to you because he trusts you. Why not build upon that trust and actually interacting more with him, engaging more with him, and helping him in all stages of his life, depending on his lifestyle, to have more services, to have more assistance, and to help him out in the pressing questions he already has. We use our product already in the telco industry. We are using the technology in the retail industry. We are in further discussions with insurance companies, and we think that we might offer a way of letting you think of GDPR not as a threat to your company, but more of a real chance in actually competing on a fair play field with the big tech giants from the US and the big tech giants from Europe, and to enlarge your data set together with your customer and build trust. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.